spring break winding down, and a lot of people went and partied on beaches somewhere.
Yeah.
Some people went and got in trouble on beaches somewhere.
A lot of people got hammered drunk.
Yeah, no, I get that. Of course, I did a year in Myrtle Beach, working down there, and saw it up close, like daily for spring break down there. I mean, when you're living there, it seems like spring break runs from like the end of February to Labor Day. You know,
Always a party.
Just always spring break.
Yeah.
It seems like that.
Yeah, but
That must have been fun for a young man to work
for a
in
year,
Myrtle Beach.
yeah, it was good for a year.
yeah, but Myrtle Beach is considered tame by some spring break measures. You compare Myrtle Beach to Cancun?
Oh, I don't know. I've never been to Cancun.
Listen, if you're on vacation, it doesn't matter where you are. You're on vacation. You want to party. You
I
think
know.
Myrtle Beach is any different than Cancun in terms of the level of drinking?
I mean, they
Back
party
me up
pretty
here.
hard.
Back me up here, Bliss
I'm
Nation.
saying, listen, the views might be different, but I'm saying the level of drinking is the same.
I would disagree. I think Myrtle Beach is fun. Don't get me wrong, I've been there, but I think you go to Daytona or Cancun, and it's a different level of spring break party.
You may be right about that. Because did you ever used to watch MTV Spring Break? Mm-hmm. You know, and of course, I'm sure filming that they got the best of the best. But as far as what Kelly was talking about, as far as drinking goes, oh man, yeah, dude, they
absolutely.
are drinking hard.
Of course they
any
are.
Beach.
Of course they are. Yeah. I'm just saying the overall level of spring break debauchery is a little different in Myrtle Beach as opposed to Cancun or like Daytona.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to say I guarantee you the level of drinking is going to be high during the eclipse because we will take any excuse to party. Yeah. So you have a week off work.
Yeah.
I don't care where you could be at Alum Creek, and your level of drinking is going to be enormous.
You know,
I mean, why go to Daytona? There's Alum Creek.
It's
right.
funny you mention it because you think about something, you talk about the eclipse, you think about St. Patrick's Day, which ended up on a Sunday, and now we've got this on a Monday, and people are like, okay, now I'm getting my weekday drinking to make up for missing St. Patrick's
Day. Yeah.
But anyway, we also had the announcement from Miami that they didn't want spring breakers this year. Remember, they put
like
out
a curfew.
Yeah, they had a curfew and everything.
Right.
So last year, Miami Beach saw 500 arrests, and they seized 105 guns. So they decided to start this campaign of stay away from us this year. We've got the curfew. They cut both of those numbers in half. So it dropped to 250.
All right, so
and
it
about
worked.
50 guns. It did, yeah, it helped. It definitely helped. I saw with Governor Ron DeSantis before, and he said, we welcome people to come and have a good time. What we don't welcome is mayhem and people who want to wreak havoc. Well, I thought spring break was all about mayhem and havoc.
And it starts with 13-year-olds having social media. We're going to crack down on
Oh,
all
no.
of it.
You can't blame social media because there was no social media around before. You
know what?
I mean, people were partying hard on spring break.
I partied hard in my time. Don't get me wrong.
Sure.
But I've never been one to be partying with some friends and go, you know what we need to do now to keep this buzz going? We need to get some firearms and shoot them off in a group of people while we're partying.
Now leave the guns at home, man. Come on. This is supposed to be a good time. And then I don't know this one. One of the things I remember in Myrtle Beach is at all the clubs, these what they called shooters, which were basically shots, but they were mixed, all these different kinds of what they called shooters. And people were drinking these things all the time. Well, now they've got something called a hurricane shot. I'd never heard of this before. So you pay $30 for this. You take a shot. Actually, this girl working in the bar, pours it in your mouth. Then she throws a pitcher of water in your face and then slaps you in the face as hard as she can. And that's called a hurricane shot. And these people are lining up to have this done.
Well, there are morons that spend money on things every day.
She's making $6,000 a night doing this. That's how many shots she is selling a night and slapping
is
people.
Smart because this is something that would really go over on social media, TikTok, these kind of videos, and people are like, I'm going to do it for the clout and the clicks.
Right.
Absolutely will pay for it.
Yeah, I saw a
wouldn't.
bunch of them.
No,
$30.
If I'm in the middle of taking a shot and you slap me in the face, we're going to have some real problems.
Yeah, but it's coming. That's what you're paying for.
And she's really hot. If that matters.
I mean, there was probably a time in my life where I'm like, hey, you look pretty good. You just want to take me home and beat the ish out of me? No. No.
I was looking at this one video this morning. This guy, his shirt's off. He is so drunk, and you see her pour the shot in his mouth, throw the water on him, and slap him, and he puts his hands in the air and roars like he just won the Super Bowl, and everybody in the bar's cheering. I'm like, yeah, they're having a good time, man. Who cares?
I guess we all have different ideas of what a good time
I
is.
guess, yeah.
Like we always say, you're the oldest 40-year-old in the world.
Okay, so I'm an old man because I don't want to be take a shot of alcohol, doused with water, and slapped in the face. Okay, call me ready for bingo night.
I mean,
then.
we're not talking the people in the situation probably aren't making the best decisions anyway. When you're 9 shots in and then somebody offers you a shot and a punch to the face, you're like, why not?
I'm with Doug. If I wanted to get slapped in the face by a drunk chick, I'll just stay home.
All right. Now, this story, I will shame these people. All right, they deserve to be shamed by everybody. It's a Georgia couple that went to Daytona Beach, but they have 2 kids, so their kids are on spring break, so it's, I guess, a family beach vacation. But they got arrested when the police found them passed out drunk on the beach. Where are the kids? 2 little kids. Let's see. Alicia Langley, 27, and her fiance, Timothy Stevens, also 27, arrested and charged with child neglect. And the dude tried to escape, so he's also been charged with, trying to escape the police.
Okay, wait a minute. I always love when somebody abandons their partner, to save their own skin.
Oh, yeah, and you got to see the video.
I mean, you got to break up with this guy now, right?
Oh.
He didn't even stick with you.
Oh, and wait till you hear some of this audio. So the sunburned couple, they're out cold. I mean, they are out laying on the beach when deputies from Volusia County Sheriff's Office approached them.
Sheriff's Office, time to wake up. Hey! Hey! The Sheriff's Office, wake up! Come on, get up. Wake up. Why? Can't have alcohol on the beach. You got ID? Do you have ID?
Wasted.
ID or you guys have children with you? Hey, where are you? Your kids. Right there. Here and here. How old are they? 7 to 8. Boys, girls, boy and a girl? Boy and a girl. Okay, you don't know where they are?
When they asked him, where are they, he goes, here and here. And he's just pointing out to some random kids out in the water on the beach.
Guaranteed that they're her kids, not his. That's why he got up and said, I'm done. Bye.
That is correct.
Is
you
that
are
true?
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, good call.
Yes.
You know what I just said?
But he's their legal guardian.
I'd have looked that sheriff dead in the eye and said, you can't see us. We're in the spirit world.
By the way, he said they were 7 and 8. They're 5 and 7.
Oh, he doesn't even know the age of his fiance's kids.
But
Okay.
here's how smart the kids were. They see them passed out. They're standing on this beach. They went back to the hotel, and they got in the hotel pool, and they did not move. They stayed in
You know
the
why?
hotel
Because this has
pool.
happened in their lives before.
Yeah, they're
they know
probably
how to
used to
deal with it when Mommy and Jeff are drunk.
Timothy,
sorry.
We're just lying. We sent him on a Taco Bell run.
All right. So now they're talking to Timothy about what they've done wrong and stuff. And Alicia's on the phone trying to get her grandfather to come pick up the kids because they're about to be arrested.
Come get the kids.
Why am I being arrested?
Alcohol on the beach and child neglect.
Can you tell them where we're at? Can you tell them where we're at?
There's not allowed to have any beer at the beach.
It's illegal.
Huh?
It's illegal to have alcohol on the beach.
Is it?
Yes.
I thought it was not glass.
Nope, glass is not allowed, but neither is alcohol. Because what happens is people get drunk and then they'll drown in that.
I only had like 2 beers.
2 is still illegal.
2 is so illegal? 2 is so illegal?
No, the cops here are kids. This lady is the only person that's been nice. Him, everybody else has been kids. So now we both go to jail. Who the is gonna bond us out?
No one.
Exactly. Now my grandpa has to drive 8 hours to get the kids. No, I wanna listen to what my grandpa has to say. I wanna make sure my kids are taken care of.
We can roll down the window.
I'm sorry, but
we can roll down the window.
him and him, I don't trust them, no.
So she's worried about her GD kids.
So there's so much here.
I know.
It's absolutely depressing
It is.
that two children are in this situation, and the fact that they'll be back with her. They probably already are back with her.
And you can't whatever's going to end up these kids, however these kids end up, you're not going to be able to blame social media. This is this family is the problem.
So I got obliterated and passed out on the beach and had no idea where in the blue hell my kids were. But right now, while I'm in the back of the cop car on my way to jail, I am so concerned about what happened and where my kids are going to go.
Okay, so then he's standing there. He's still there. She's, the mom, Alicia's all upset. Timothy's still standing there. He's upset because he's been arrested for drinking on the beach.
He only had two
doesn't
beers,
understand.
clearly.
I know. Isn't that the best? Well, I only had 2 beers.
Yeah, it's illegal, but I only had 2. Yeah.
And he's standing here in the sand, barefoot. All he's got on is a pair of shorts, hands behind his back, and handcuffed. And all of a sudden, for some stupid reason, he decides, I'm going to run. He got about 15 feet and tripped and fell and knocked himself out. And they're over there trying to roll him over, going, can you guys call an ambulance? Dude's he's out cold.
Oh, wow.
Those two deserve each other, but
they
they don't
do.
deserve any children.
I have said for years, and there's always something that backs up my thought behind this. In order to procreate, you should have to take a test and get a license to have kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Sheriff Mike Chitwood said, it just boggles my mind that you would drive here, get obliterated, and allow your 5 and 7-year-old to just wander off. And we wonder, and when we wonder what we see, why kids are the way they are, you got to take a step back and look at who's in charge. And yeah, man. Yeah, these 2 clowns should not be in charge of these kids. It's crazy.
This is Ron DeSantis' fault. If those kids were allowed to have social media at their age, they'd have been occupied.
You would.
I mean, I think Timothy and Alicia should sue.
So this Alicia Langley, she's got several TikTok videos that are on social media showing her playing with her kids while she's drinking. Like, she's got beer in her hand. She's playing, like, wiffle ball in the backyard, drinking beer with the kids.
Yeah, but that was common back in the day.
I mean, I don't necessarily have a problem with someone drinking a beer and the kids are playing and you're all having like a time on a Sunday afternoon barbecue. But when you are passed out drunk,
yeah, and you
have no clue where your kids are,
The only
like
way-
you get your kids taken away for a while. We need to see some improvement in your decision making before you get the kids back.
The only way this could have gotten better is if when the police roused them out of their slumber, if they would have broke out their firearms and started shooting them in the air.
Oh, my gosh. No. Well, there you go. America.